We back. Basketball Heads Live with Rolando Blackman. Oh, man, listen. If you kids want to know what it takes to make it in the NBA, I suggest you listen to this interview. All of you high school and college kids out there, if you want to learn what it takes to make it in the NBA, please listen to this Rolando Blackman interview. He's dropping some jewels. All right? And the same rules apply. Same game, same ball, same hoop. Nothing has changed. But he's dropped some jewels for you guys, and you guys can adapt it to your own life to help you move forward in your plans on playing basketball. And I think in order for you to learn about what you want to do, you got to learn from the people who did it, right? If you're a guy who's building a house, you want to check out somebody who knows how to build a house, right? Those are the things you want to connect it to.
Y'all ready?
Ready?
Yes. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. 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 Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. 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 East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
All right, so you was talking about the top player, right? And that was Michael Jordan, right? The pro.
Yes,
and you
yes.
expanded it on to other greats.
Yes.
What do you do to stay healthy these days and stay in shape?
The biggest piece of the puzzle is that there's no more, I'm 61, right? I'm 61 young. So when you talk about that kind of stuff, you still have to get out there and still hit some miles. And we're not talking about 3.5 hours in one session, 3 hours in one session like we used to do before, and 3 hours in the afternoon again to be able to be ready for NBA games. I'm just talking about hitting 2.5, 3 miles, making sure I'm lifting weights, making sure I do my core workouts, all those kind of things. But when you talk about, and you're talking about these kids, or what are you talking about, my man? Hit me.
No, I was just talking about how you stay in shape these days.
Oh no, just
early on, I was just giving them lessons on why they should listen to you.
Nah, it's important to keep the run going, to keep the body moving, running, and lifting weights, keeping the core well, keep your stomach from going over your belt line, that kind of stuff, and making sure that your back muscles are in shape, and making sure that your cardiovascular is what's going on. And definitely, what you're eating is what's important also too. Bust the fruits and vegetables, and having the opportunity to get your nice fresh proteins and all of those kind of things, and cut down on the sugars and sweets and all those kind of things. And a bunch of water, man, and just enjoy life, enjoy the life and all that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, I know people want to go out with their friends and all that kind of stuff too, but that don't mean you got to be sucking down alcohol just to be with them or to act like you in, because you're not really in nothing that's going to get you where you need to go. Period. So understand what you have to do, especially if you're going to be a serious player, man, because your body leads to your mind, and your functionality leads to having an excellent core and what you need to get accomplished.
Definitely. Or you could just have one of my man Phil Hayes Seymour's juices right here.
Oh, you can have, yep, you gotta and listen though, you gotta have all the elements, man, that take you where you need to go, which is important. And that's not alcohol, but with that kind of stuff. And don't forget the last piece though, Glenn, get some sleep, fellas, get some sleep. It's okay to sleep 7 hours, baby. Get some sleep. All that 4-hour stuff is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You gotta get your body together. You gotta rip and run, and you gotta rest and recover. See what I mean? When you get that balance going back and forth, then you now get a chance to put a healthy, strong body on the line every time. That's important. All that short sleep stuff and don't get any rest and eating bad food, you got a short limit. It's going to catch up to you.
Wow. So with all this knowledge and experience you gathered from all these years, are you passing this down to anyone in your family, any children?
Oh yeah, I mean, I teach and still coach. I still coach the game and still coach the philosophical part of what's going on. It's important to me to do that. I mean, Teddy and I are working on some stuff right now that we're going to bring back to New York, bring back to Brooklyn, and do that here in Dallas, and have a place to do some stuff when I do in Panama City. And that's a huge basketball academy. We're just getting the funding for it and being able to put those pieces together through a school and having the chance to teach the game, and also have the kids have an opportunity to apply themselves through STEM programs, through language functions, through cultural development, and really having an opportunity to increase their value and their worth to themselves and to society around them. So they just have to understand, get out of the ignorance, and make sure you apply yourself with full understanding. And that's what we want to bring to the kids, as well as how to shoot a dead-eye jumper, man. Especially when he got his hand in your face. It's too late, baby. Too late.
That's right. That's right. Listen. You're one of the rarities. Yourself,
Too late, baby.
Rob Phelps. You know, I put myself in there. People who are tall and can shoot from New York City. Right? There's not too many shooters that come from New York City. Got a lot of ball handlers, got a lot of athletes, but not a lot of dead-on shooters. And I'm telling you, my brother, you rarely miss.
Just trying to put the ball in the hole when I had the connection with the rim, man. That's the main thing about it. That's all I was thinking about. Grab the ball position, lock, and release. That's the main factor. But that took hours and hours of work, though. People, it's not just shooting around. It's shooting 3 hours in the morning, going back in the evening and shooting for another 2 hours, and doing that over and over again, where the connection was knowing where you are on the floor and how much space you needed to being able to get that basketball into that hole. And that was what was important. So it's just a matter of working on your craft, having control and command of your craft. And if you can do that, then you can apply yourself with some other great skilled players and become a really good team.
And this leads up to our last question. Our next to last, at least. NBA All-Star Game. What is like 1.2, 3 seconds on the clock? You got all these great players on your team. And you get the ball.
Yeah, man.
And they had the confidence to let you go, try to score. They each knew you was a monster, so they came to foul you. No seconds on the clock. This is at the biggest stage basketball besides the NBA championship. What is going through your mind as you are at the foul line, about to knock down these two joints?
No, the biggest thing on my mind was to go through the routine, man. Routine of what you know you can do. You've already done it. You understand where you are. Apply what you already have done. It's nothing new, but you've got to control that when that time comes, because you are a human being, and understand all the human frailties will come to you. They're going to start all of a sudden. You're going to start feeling a little bit more funny. It's just your body starts to feel, but then that's what you have to have your routine. What is your routine? And I went right through my routine. You can see from when I got the ball, went right by Bird. Like, okay, what are you doing here? Went right by him to the bucket. It was like Isaiah came over and slammed me. Isaiah came over and slammed me, and then the clock went off. But you can see right from that moment, I looked up, no time, wiped my forehead, got my fingertips ready, and walked and tried to start to get my mind ready. And because I played on the Olympic team, and because I played during the summertime with Isaiah, Isaiah knew exactly what I was trying to do. And he came right on over trying to break my mental cycle. You can see him. Punk, you can't do it. You soft. You can't. You man. You gonna miss these. This too big for you. He tried to break the cycle of my brain, but I just went through a routine. Put my hands, got my fingers wet, making sure I understood I could grip the ball, understood where I was, go through my dribbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now lock, put the ball up and over. The first one hit the rim. The first one hit the rim, hit the back, and then went straight in. I knew right then I had the distance now. Now with the feel, I knew I had the distance. And here comes Isaiah again, trying to talk all this trash, But I didn't delineate any kind of mental focus or emotion to him. I didn't give him any emotion. Nothing goes to you. All is kept with me for the job that I had. And the second part now was you start to get a little bit nervous. You start to, because here it is now. And now you go through your mind. Confidence, baby. Confidence. Confidence, baby. Confidence. Confidence, baby. Dribble that ball. Confidence, baby. And look at that basket and let that bad boy go. Confidence, baby. Confidence! And then, you know what I mean? Put that ball in the hole. And I tell you what, Glenn, that was one of the greatest feelings I've ever had in my life. Hitting those shots in that situation, no time on the clock, all-star game amongst your peers. And you look at the tape when you go over there. I got high fives from Worthy, Kareem.
Yes.
I got some of the baddest boys in the world giving me high fives, and we've gone to overtime. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world to be amongst your peers and come through in that way, to value yourself in that way, and to really move forward and to come through, Glenn, to come through. That's the main thing. And I was very, very happy, and I thought about Teddy. I thought about all the times we're going through all the practices for my coach in college, all my teammates at the Mavericks at that time with Mark Aguirre on the team and Derek Harper waiting back at home and all those kinds of things. It was just very, very special. So I was glad to come through for the organization, for myself, my family, my friends in New York. It was on because it was like, yo, you coming up there. Yeah, you're coming up there. You feel that you got the weight of this thing, and you got people there that's with you. People with you. So it was good to come through, and it's good to do what you normally do, and to go hit these free throws and get off the court. So we went into overtime and beat them in the overtime, and it was real special, definitely.
Oh man, was so happy for you at that time. Definitely. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
To get to speak to you the other day, and then watch film of you. So it's a difference. You could watch film of someone and never meet them before, but when I spoke to you and got to understand what kind of person you were, right? Because we never spoke, never met.
No, we haven't. No.
And then when I watch you, yeah, I get it. I see why you was a 4-time NBA All-Star. Basketball.
Telephone, that was my internet was messing up there for a minute, but Glenn, it's just a proper opportunity for coaches like Coach Gustus and the people all around me, all my teammates from Ditmas, all the fellas that were around there to learn and to understand exactly what it took. Is that it took a village, though. I didn't do it by myself. I had a whole bunch of people helping me, which was that's why I give Brooklyn and the people so much thanks, so much love, so much care, because they're the ones who raised me and gave me the opportunity to understand and put the things that I needed in order to move forward. I left Brooklyn. I left Brooklyn when I went to college, just like Kung Fu did, with my bag and running through this kind of stuff and just getting to one challenge after the other. But I was prepared by my sensei, you know what I mean, and the town around me. So thank you, and thank you all. Believe me.
No, this has been a pleasure, man. You know, a kid from Brooklyn surviving in Kansas, man. Listen, I give you all the props, man. I give you all the props. So this is what we're gonna do right now.
You ready?
Right?
Sweet picture too. I remember that picture also too. Like just rolling in against Magic. Rolling in against Magic to the basket, for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Rolling in.
Wow, you have a great memory.
Yeah,
that's the picture.
because rolling in against Magic and then Byron, that's Byron's right foot you see there. And then I rolled in, and then he forced me to pass that ball to Derek in the corner for a nice 3. So it worked out either way. That's a nice picture too, man. That's a nice picture too. Excellent, excellent too, man. Fantastic. See, that's the kind of stuff, the artistry. I gotta get to you, my man. I need a logo. I need a logo for my foundation, man. So
Listen,
hey,
brother.
You know, I need a logo for my foundation, man. Some people that could do the job, and also I'm paying too. So that's cool. Let's get with it.
Hey, this is promotion for my guy, right? and definitely we want to give something to the people who come on and show that we appreciate you guys and want to give you your crowns and flowers while you're here, right? So this is our appreciation for your impact on New York City basketball and doing so well and having guys like me be able to look up to you and aspire to be a professional and do great things.
Much love, much care, much love. God bless, man. Thank you guys very much. And I'll see you soon, man, because I'll be back in Brooklyn. I'll be back in Brooklyn, like I said before, with Teddy, putting some things together, and we'll all be together trying to continue to keep it forward. All right, Glenn, take good care.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Peace.
Appreciate you, bro.
See you soon. See you soon.
Bye
bye.